That's loose on a 3-2, and Javi. Okay, that ball hit the knob of the bat. We've had that happen a few times.
Lyles in to check on him, and Javi said, "No, got the knob. I'm good." Otherwise, I'd be jogging down to first base.
Joe West hearing it from the dugout. Not sure what's going on there. So we'll try it again.
Joe just got run. I think with all the up and in stuff that Lyles is throwing here today, Joe was barking at Lyles perhaps, or wanted West to do something about it.
That's with Clint.
Yeah.
Joe's, I think this is a little calculated too.
Yeah, well, I think it's born of frustration. It's born of wanting to fire up the troops. The Pirates have a reputation of pitching inside. Joe's tired of his guys getting hit. But I think first and foremost, it's rallying the troops. And so it may have been that the Cubs dugout were barking a little bit at Lyles, and Clint may have said something in the direction of the Cubs dugout. I don't know. And now the trainer out to check on Lyles.
And that hits Laureano. Up and in. Laureano chirping. And here they come, folks. Heads up. Laureano going back to pick up his helmet as he had tossed his helmet a little bit. Bullpen getting in the action, and now they're all standing and mingling between home plate and the pitcher's mound.
Any plans for Sunday? Maybe breakfast. You? We're going to catch a fireworks show after this.
They're psyched. This sucks. Man, look at this.
It's a big league fracas. And now you're starting to see guys get a little animated. It's like that might be Asdrubal Cabrera there. And here you see Mark Canha and Willie Calhoun walking back out to second base, just kind of chuckling and laughing about it.
Now, I want to know, and I think they did. I think they threw Montero out.
Yes, Montero has been ran.
Pretty sure I saw the umpire do that.
Ooh, inside. He got Laureano. And Laureano feels like that was intentional. And here come both benches.
He's understandably upset, but like I said earlier, I doubt there was any intent here. It's a 3-0 count. Doesn't look great, but you got Rafael Montero. Ball's got really good movement going inside. I'm guessing that was part of the conversation. Don't let him get his arms extended. Don't let him do any damage here. As you see Soria upset and having that conversation with Elvis Andrus right now.
I need you to take it from him. I got to run over next door and get a piece of
going after Fossey.
No, I'm leaving Fossey.
Kuiper's a good call.
I'm going after Kuiper. All right, so far so good. Nobody mixing it up yet, and I think they have the one character under wraps here in Laureano, because he's going to be the hottest of anybody out there. It's like Cabrera wouldn't mind mixing it up a little bit.
Cabrera and Soria kind of going back and forth as far as their interpretation of what they've seen, so it gets a little bit heated.
And Dietrich admiring that one. He is homered for the second time against the Pirates this year. That one way out of here.
I think he hit that one further than Frazier hit his.
Yeah. And it is into
it's
the
wet.
Allegheny.
Yeah, that's a lot further.
And the Reds take the lead back.
I was looking at Melky, and he looked like Puig. He was just standing there.
Now Cervelli kind of glared at him as he crossed home plate the first time around. And of course, a pitch comes in at him, and Archer's going to be warned.
Yeah, Archer apparently has a problem with it.
And David Bell saying, well, why warn him? And here comes everybody who wants to talk about it. These two teams have played each other quite a bit here in the early going, and it's feisty. There's some pushing and shoving. Don't let anybody get hurt now. Whole lot of hullabaloo.
Yeah, I like what Bell did. He's one of the big bodies out there. He went and got right in front of his pitcher to protect him.
Not too many getting by Josh.
No, nobody's going to go by him.
David Bell is hot I mean, he's still hot.
I'd be surprised if Bell hasn't been ejected.
He came roaring out of the dugout to protect his player. Seeing one sail behind the back of Dietrich. Well, the old baseball code had been broken, apparently.
Seems to be a difference of opinion, though. It's like the guys in the red shirts, they don't feel like they did anything wrong.
And Puig is going after it now. He's throwing some arms around just when you thought it had quelled. Well, Puig got his arms up.
Well, I think Puig and Cervelli were kind of jawing at each other as everybody was leaving.
There's Trevor Williams in the middle.
Well, Trevor doesn't look very happy either. Maybe he's the one that's saying something.
I'm going to take an army to hold him back. There's Vasquez with his shirt off. This is going on a long time.
Well, you know, the closer doesn't get dressed and go to the bullpen until later on in the game. He's come out from the clubhouse probably. That's why he doesn't have his uniform on.
Well, these two teams, yeah, it's chippy. I mean, they played each other a lot here to begin the season. The Reds, don't forget, they're 1-7. They've got to be frustrated, but the Pirates instigating with the throw behind the back of Dietrich. After Dietrich admired his home run a couple innings ago.
Fans have given Marisnick a rough treatment here tonight.
They witnessed the same thing we did.
Watch out. Marisnick gets drilled. Man on to start the 6th inning.
And that brings out the cheers here at Angel Stadium. No issue with Marisnick there. He got hit by the pitch.
Warnings to both benches immediately.
Well, if you're Marisnick, I don't think you're shocked that that happened here tonight. You don't see it as much in the game anymore.
Well, it used to happen. Used to protect your players, and now Albert is coming over to the dugout right now.
Right, because he was hearing some things from their dugout. The Angel players are all kind of starting to head towards Albert's area on the first base side, and now the relievers from both teams are coming out onto the field.
Yeah, a lot of people are barking in that dugout for the Astros. The bullpens are emptying right now quickly.
And there's a lot of finger pointing going on. Jake Marisnick, of all people, has turned into the peacemaker, which is nice to see.
He's been telling his teammates head back into the dugout.
Clearly somebody was saying something, whether it's Spanish or otherwise. And Albert,
and that's one person you don't want to get upset is Albert Pujols.
I think the least surprised person in this ballpark that he was hit is Jake Marisnick.
Oh, that got him. That hurts. That's twice he's been hit in this game, and he's not happy with that one. Takes off his helmet, starts toward first base. It can't feel good.
Just below the elbow on the forearm right there.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? The pitcher is pointing to the Diamondback dugout, and both benches empty. There was eye contact or something between the pitcher and the Diamondback dugout. And both benches have emptied here. Bullpens come onto the field. Everybody kind of gathered around that first base foul line.
Now Christian Walker was clearly frustrated. Nobody likes to get hit by a pitch. That was the second time tonight, once on the hand, once on the forearm, and I'm not sure who from the Diamondbacks bench was barking at Guerrero, or for that matter who started it.
Meanwhile, Walker is going to crouch over toward the first base area after getting hit by that pitch.
So they're running to the defense of Walker, who's been hit by 2 pitches tonight in the exact same fashion. Of course, 99 miles an hour. Now Guerrero catches wind of what's being yelled at him and turns an ear and his attention to that Arizona Diamondbacks dugout. Starts to walk over, and
When you start to walk off the mound and get the attention, listen, you know those Diamondbacks are going to come busting out of the dugout.
And you're right. Cooler heads prevailed. We're seeing more and more of that. I mean, nobody wants to really fight.
Yeah.